Alright, we are up and running for another episode of No Man's Sky. I want to give a special shout out to Commander Bean, who's been watching the series here on YouTube and leaving some tips in there. I really appreciate you stopping in, and hopefully you continue to enjoy the series and always leave me tips, because we all know I'm going to need as many tips as possible. But it is fun kind of learning this game as we go here, guys. But thank you to Commander Bean. I really do appreciate that. As well as the Game Boys. I know they left a comment and episode as well, so thank you to them and everybody watching. So let's get going with this. Apparently we have tech that we have to install on our ship that we didn't even know about. So let's see if we can do that. I don't know. Whoa. Let's get into the John Wesley ship. Okay, so there's a new update. Obviously, the Beyond update is the one that just came out, and I don't know all the patch notes for it, but apparently it adds more stuff in terms of, you know, customizing your housing or whatever. I think there's a lot of it has to do with also like online play as well. So that's pretty awesome. I'm not sure how much that's going to be relevant to this video or not, because again, I don't know. I haven't played the game enough to really know like exactly what would be added in to the Beyond update. I mean, people that have played hours and hours and hours of this game would know much more than I would in terms of that. So there's Mr. Freeze. There's unknown planets around. There's the one that we started on. There's this big planet here I wouldn't mind going on. Right now I'm going to try and install, there is this. Is this the upgrade? I think this is it. How do I do that? Choose slot and install upgrade. Is it upgraded now? Technology general. We can't charge that either. Alright. Again, these aren't charged, but we can still take off, we know. At least we know we can take off. Did this get installed or what? No, it's telling me install. Oh, there we go. Do I have to hold it in? Now how do I install it? I'm not sure if that's installed or not. I'm not sure if that's how you do it. Move it into the technology. I don't know. I don't know if I did that right. I think I might have. You guys can tell me otherwise, because there's gonna be a lot I screw up about this game, not knowing how to do everything quite yet. I'm gonna look through some of these other tips that Commander Bean had given me. See what we can refine. Buy a scanner upgrade module, which we don't have. Which we definitely don't have yet. I hope I did this right. Rewire technology to new inventory slot. Like, I mean, it's in our ship, right? We can install up to, it looks like 4 different types of tech right now. So I'm hoping that that's good. Let's do that. All right. So we need we need... Let me go into the regular pause menu. The space anomaly, I don't think I want to do that. Construction terminal, which we still can't do. Acquire hyperdrive components, chromatic metal. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. I think we gotta go back to the space station, right? That's where we gotta go. Let's just walk around here for a second. I believe we gotta go back up there. There's our base over there, our home. Here in Mr. Freeze. I said it's gonna take me a long while to really... I feel like in this game you're gonna have to put a lot of hours into it just to really learn all the different nicks and knacks you can really do in the game. For me it's all about exploring though. Like I said, at a certain point when I feel uncomfortable enough, we'll kind of just go away from any like the tasks that it gives us and just go have fun and just play as much of this series as we really want to. Right, so we're back in this little trade depot. Let me see. Oh, trade terminal. Let's see if they have anything else that might be good. I don't think I have money for this stuff though. I don't think I really have a lot. Sodium, ferrite dust. We can get that. Don't we need that for one of the missions? Residual goop. We know we need that. Let's buy some ferrite dust. I'm gonna buy 50 units of this. Might be a waste of money, but whatever. Because I swore... Install the hyperdrive. We need copper. Refined chromatic metal. So if we have an upgrade to our scanner... Apparently our scanning wildlife will be a big upgrade there. So I don't have that. I think we have to probably get that from one of the space stations or something. So we need copper. What is that up there? Salt. Knowledge stone. How far away is that knowledge stone? Let's go over there. Let's go pick that up. Cargo drop. Cargo drop. And what is that? Copper. Okay, so there's copper over there. This knowledge stone isn't far away, so I kind of want to go do that. We'll just leave our ship here, I guess. So right on the edge of this here. This kind of copper lakes that they have here or whatever. Maybe we'll find another Dumbo fish. I do want to check out another planet though. Like I'm dying to just go see what else is out there. It's ferrite dust. Should we pick that up? Just bought a bunch, but I suppose if we can get more. We'll have to put down the refiner and see what we can make. Alright, let's see. This helps us like learn languages and stuff. I've learned the Viking word for Viking. Really? You mean Viking? Isn't the Viking word for Viking? Well then, I could have told you that one. For some reason I feel very comforted by this trade depot. It's just this other life, but it was kind of scary living out there by ourselves for a bit. Let's go up here. Then we're gonna go over to there's another knowledge stone over there. Copper deposit. It's not super far away. We get out the terrain manipulator, which is actually on, needs to be charged up here. There we go, and we'll just pick up more. We'll have to get more ferrite dust. Nope. Pick up more ferrite dust from the rocks here. So I think we're gonna have to go back to that space station. It's nice to know we have a house here on this planet if we do come back here, have to come back here. Ship's taking off. Now I know we can invite other people to play, like join our galaxy. I don't know how much I'm going to do that. Unless it's like my brother or something. I wonder how often people would even come in though, like would they happen to happen to just have to be in the same solar system as you? Not sure how it works. Alright, so let's get the copper out. Alright, so it's right here. A bunch of copper. So you see we need 250. I'm gonna build a little cave here. This kind of reminds me of mining in my time at Porsche. Okay, so we have refined chromatic weapon, chromatic metal. Builder just deploy a portable refiner. Need chromatic metal. Okay, let me get more copper though while we're here. Just makes sense in case we need it. I really do need to play more space games though, because I love space games. This is really the only one I've played on my channel so far, I think. Well, Halo 5 has been a couple episodes of that, but not like a full play. Eventually I want to go back and play the Dead Space series. Absolutely love that. How far are we from home just by your base? Arrive in 14 hours. So we would have to fly there. If we walked, it would take us 14 hours, so how about that? Isn't that crazy though? I think that there's a game me just power this up. How do we hazard protection? Oh, sodium. There we go. I think that there's a game that actually takes that long to travel. It's like realistic, the travel times. Like it would take us 14 hours to like walk over there, which you think would be very realistic. But if we were to fly, it would take us way less time. This is just one planet of how many that are out there. It's great to see that they are still updating this game a lot for the community. For newer players like me, it's exciting because that means, yeah, the game is still very much alive and a lot of people still play this game. So I remember my brother got this game when it launched originally. He got it, I think, might have gotten a PS4, and it was pretty cool. I watched him play a little bit of it. From what I can remember, people weren't too like, there was a lot wrong with it. So for them to upgrade it and continue to update it or whatever is good to see that they're fixing things that might have been wrong with it. Yeah, let's see. I need to install hyperdrive. Yes, we know. Chromatic metal. Creature bait. Is that new? Creature bait? Can't make anything right here. I might have to make a refiner down there. Come on down the ladder. It's like glitching out. Okay, let's see if we can build one here. There we go. Alright, fuel supply needs to be recharged. So how do we make from copper? Okay. We have some chromatic metal already. We don't have enough of it. We have 18 of it, so let's put that, sure. There we go. Can you cook in this game? I want to say something in the update mentioned something about cooking, and I was like, what? Can you really cook in this? I also have a bit of good news in terms of the channel, guys. I just ordered off Amazon a converter so I can hook my component cables and transfer them to HD, so I can capture some different systems in my HD capture, which means I'll be able to play some older systems and record the gameplay and even do some commentary with some of them for the channel. So I'm really excited for that. Like that'll be huge. So there's our chromatic metal. There we go. I mean, we're talking this will be able to, instead of just having, you know, Xbox One, Xbox 360, and Switch, I'll be able to capture gameplay of my PlayStation 2, my Wii, which means I can do Wii games, GameCube games, and also potentially maybe even Dreamcast. I think that's got a component cable on it too, so I've been talking about doing that for a while, trying to get something like that, and I finally found one that I think is going to work for me. and it wasn't even that expensive, which is the big kicker there. I do want to see if there's anything else that we can refine here. What can we make with salt? Chlorine? I don't even know. I'm not sure like what's important there, but we definitely needed that. Alright, so now we complete the hyperdrive, access the ship inventory, install components with X. There we go. Let's pick this up. So yeah, it's really exciting for me, for the channel, to get you guys some different stuff, you know. I won't be able to stream any of it because I still don't have another monitor, or like, you know, I would need like another cable, I think. But as far as being able to record gameplay and bring you guys some more, like, I'm excited to bring GameCube games and stuff. Like, that's just gonna be awesome. And I can finally play some of these Wii games I picked up recently that I've been waiting to really dive into fully until I got a cord for the channel. But should be fun. I wanted it in time for October because there was something on the Wii I wanted to do definitely for Zeroween. Look at me, I'm like standing inside the base here, the stanchion. Alright, let's get inside the ship so we're nice and safe. Alright, so the starship, what is this? Install technology. Alright. Hyperdrive installed. There we go. That's what it was wanting. It needs to be recharged with a warp cell or a warp hypercore. How do we get these? Refuel the pulse engine with tritium or pyrite. Let's go see if they have any at the trade depot that we can buy. Craft warp fuel. Find antimatter. Sure. Well, let me see if I can sell anything that I might not need. I don't even know I have some of this stuff. Salvage data. Oh, look at that. Let's sell that for 52,000 units. Yes, please. Salt seems to be like super seller too. I'll sell some of this. I'll sell like 40 of it. There we go. Alright, so I don't think any of that is what I need. Unless we can refine. Let me like heal myself too, because my life support isn't great. Alright. How do I make... I wonder if we should try going to the space station now. I feel like that's where I should go. Although I don't know if that's where I need to go now. It wants me to go back to the ship, so... here I am. Diagnostics reports. Hyperdrive successfully installed, we know. Fuel status empty. Yeah. Alright, I guess we'll look for some antimatter. Okay. So where's the antimatter gonna be? Maybe it's still scanning for it? Just salt, copper, health, cargo drop. Salt, what is this? I've deployed wheat. Knowledge stone, another knowledge stone. Maybe we go out and get that one too. Because I feel like every alien hates me, so why don't we grab some of these? I know we need to use the starship scanner. Actually, we'll do that first. Scanner recharging. Okay. Does the starship have its own scanner? Does this tell me to use a starship scanner? Still nothing's coming up. Maybe I have to do it from this menu. Search for antimatter traces with the starship scanner by pressing in the left stick. Scanner attuned to antimatter, yeah. Except... it's not working. Oh, no. We don't want to change the name of John Wesley's ship. Why would we dare do that? Get me out of here. There we go. Alright. From orbit. Planetary scan from orbit. So we need to fly up and do it? That's what I'm thinking. Alright, so let's just go check out this knowledge stone over here as well, because I think more of these we get, the better. But aliens may actually start being nice to us. We'll just kind of mine as we go here to grab what we can. Okay. You learn the Viking word for what? I didn't get to read that in time. Whatever. There was another one around here too, wasn't there? There's another knowledge stone by here. Oh, it's a little bit further away. I don't know if we want to go all the way there. Oh wait, yeah, there's one closer by. Here we go. We'll go to this one too. Then I guess we'll go up and do a planetary scan. Maybe go back to that space station, or maybe try and land on another planet. We'll see how it goes. Collect... jetpack power surge detected. Oh shoot, yeah, I'll say. Fading, what? That was interesting. Another knowledge stone. Viking word for the. Wow. Wow. We're really learning all the big words, aren't we? Some more carbon, ferrite dust, whatever we can muster up on our way back to the ship. So the next day one release I want to try and pick up, guys, is I haven't been able to buy like too many brand new games lately. I just haven't had the money to do it. Like, I've been getting cheaper games from thrift stores for like older systems, but nothing like new. But Control's coming out in a few weeks, and I want to get that day one because it's Remedy and it looks awesome. Gonna have some sci-fi elements to it, gonna be horror, maybe a little bit of horror in there. Obviously action, and just I've been a big fan of the Remedy games. So that should be really cool. I'm hoping to do that series, get that series started the day of release. I know some big YouTube channels will be playing it early, obviously. I'm not a big YouTube channel, I probably never will be, but that's okay, because I like the community that we have here, guys. I mean, we're growing, which is cool. I have over 250 subscribers, which is just, to me, that's, you know, I'm really appreciative of that. Because it started with absolutely nothing, and now I have this many people watching the videos and coming in with comments. Getting involved in the channel in some way, because I got a lot of different stuff on the channel. But anyways, I seem to always go off on a rant about my channel time to time. Let's just want to say thank you. I guess we're just gonna take off here. Oh shoot! I literally just flew into the trade depot. I clearly don't have a license for this thing. Alright, so how do I do a planetary scan? Is this gonna work? This was to tell me where the there's a knowledge stone right there. This was to tell me where antimatter was. Do I have to go up into the orbit, maybe? What is that planet there? Let's just fly up here. We're just gonna, you know, get up and fly into space here. I'm like upside down, I think. I need to straighten out here. Engage boost. I don't think I can engage the boost, can I? Trying to fly out of the solar system here, so maybe. Antimatter trace detected, target locked. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. And where is it? Is it on the planet itself? Yeah, it's right there. Right, so let's lock onto that. Let's lock onto that. Well, let's just go towards that. Antimatter trace. This is where we're going. But I feel like we're getting further away from it somehow. Entering the atmosphere of Mr. Freeze. I want to like steady the ship here. Let's like turn it around. Get right side up here. It's gonna take us a few minutes to get there, it looks like. Like, how is it getting further away? Look at this. We're flying towards it, yet The arrive time continues to go up. What is happening right now? I don't think I can get there. Do I need like a super boost to get over there? It's gonna come out into the atmosphere here. Oh shoot. Okay. We'll look back down on it. There it is, arriving in 1 day. Now it's showing me that I'm going to arrive there in a little over a minute. I guess we have to do it from up here. Now it's going back towards 2 minutes. Like, I don't understand. Where is this thing? I'm just gonna stay on course right here because this is the only way it's going down. Like anytime I try and fly towards it, it's just time is going up. See, look at that. It might be in the atmosphere or something. The planet itself. How close are we now? 25. Alright, so hopefully we seem to be on the right path here. We really need to refuel our pulse engine and everything. So that's the antimatter trace. It's still... It's like close to our base. It's not too far from our base. Alright, so we're almost there. Here we go. That was weird. Slow down, slow down. It's on. I want to crash again. Alright, so we've made it to a little space station here. Let's see what they got. I don't think this is the one we've been to before, but we are not that far from our base in terms of flying. What is this? Whoa! Holy f... I'm gonna die. What the hell are these things? They aren't friendly. They do not like that I woke them up early. I don't know if I have anything to fight these things with. Do I have a weapon? I don't think I really have a weapon per se, do I? Let's go to the multi-tool. I don't really have a weapon. Bolt caster. Here's a weapon here, but I don't have carbon nanotubes. And I don't have enough chromatic metal either to build it. So we're gonna have to, like, look at them. We're surrounded. These things are nasty. Look at them. They're like... Oh, they definitely want to eat us. Alright, so we're gonna go... We gotta make a run for it inside that building, I think. They're waiting for me. Look at this. Lord, what did I do? I didn't know. I thought it was a plant or something. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get some cool, like, minerals here. But no. I've invited an army of praying mantis aliens to come eat me for lunch. What the heck do I do here? Alright, we have to make a run for it. Go! Bob and weave. Camera angles. Get inside. Damaged machinery. Open it now. We got some nanites that we can sell. What is this freaking thing? Swarm subsiding. Condensed carbon. Alright, we're at least refining things. Those pumpkins? Abandoned terminal. Success. Okay. There's a slime all over it. As I touch the input panel, the alien substance reacts violently. I make a note to avoid getting closer. Oh, really? You need to make a note of that? I'm gonna take the antimatter. You will find us when the time is right. 16, 16, 16, 16. Okay. Antimatter housing. Secure antimatter containment device required before antimatter can be safely secured as warp cells. Rebound oxygen forms a protective gas pocket preventing the antimatter from reacting with the surrounding casing. I do have enough to make one of those. If that's what it wants me to make. I have the proper materials. Let's see what else is in here. We got into a bit of a trouble in this episode. We search? Come on. Health at maximum, yeah. Didn't feel like it. Turn off the lights, I guess. Alright, exosuit guidance alert. What? Hyperdrive status unfueled. Antimatter acquired. Recommendation, craft antimatter housing. Housing allows the safe preparation of antimatter into hyperdrive warp cells. Yeah, we can do that. We need to gather oxygen and craft a warp cell? I don't know. That is, I mean, I guess we can do that now. I mean, there we go. We just did that. Craft a warp cell. Can we do that now? Let's put some of this stuff into cargo, I guess. Okay, we transfer it to the starship, right? Oh, out of range. Okay, so we can't. Maybe we'll look into that in the next part, guys. Ooh, okay. Well, that was interesting, but we got something good done, I suppose. We are gonna leave this planet soon. Just because I want to. I want to see what else is out there, but I think I'm going to end the part here. Now that we're safe, well, relatively safe inside the space station. And then we can try and take off and see. Well, we got to craft that warp cell too, so we'll look into doing that. in the next episode, guys. Let me just go get my ship and save it. I think the bad guys left us. But thank you all so much for watching. Really appreciate the support on this series so far. Again, doing a little bit better on the channel than I anticipated, so that's all because of you guys. Thanks again to Commander Bean, and hope to see you in some more parts. So, till next time, guys, 0 is a number.